everybody, happy July! How's it going? I am here with a tune of the month. I've been thinking a lot about which one to do, and I actually just got back from Canada, from the Maritimes, so I decided that I would show you this French-Canadian tune that I've been absolutely in love with. I don't actually know the name of it, so if anybody does, put it in the comments or send me an email or something like that. I learned it from a Bordeleau recording. It's amazing. And it's a three-part tune. On the recording, it's crooked. It doesn't have 8 bars. It has like extra stuff, which is very cool. But here, I'm going to play it straight because I have a feeling that many of you, like me, might want to use it for playing for dances. And the crooked stuff doesn't work so well for that. So here it is, this nameless French-Canadian tune that I'm in love with. For those of you who are just listening, see you later, or hit rewind and see it again. And if you want to learn it, stick around. Here we go. So I'm going to slow the thing down, and as always, I'm attaching a link to the sheet music in my newsletter. So if you'd like to see those notes, make sure to jump on my mailing list, and then you'll have that. But I'll slow it down and show you how it's ornamented and things like that. So. It's 3 parts. If you're playing for contradance, omit the 3rd part. Just do the first 2. It works great. We do a lot of that. If you're playing it for show or for fun or for you, do all 3. Or if you don't like the 3rd, do 2. I don't know. It's your choice. So yeah, we're in A major, and the A section goes like this. actually pretty repetitive. This is one of the things I love about French Canadian tunes. I call them rocker tunes because they rock so hard. But in fact, they're quite simple. There are a lot of parts that repeat over and over, and they're really only a very few ornaments. You notice I didn't even take them out when I slowed it down for you because they're kind of built into the tune. The thing to notice about ornamentations for French Canadian tunes, at least the way I play them, and I've been taught to play them, is that you're imitating things that the button accordion players do. So, right off the bat in the A section, we have that little triplet figure, da ba da da da, triplet da da, triplet da da da. And if you're a fiddler, you might just do that on one note. They're just separate bows, and it's called a cut. If you're really imitating the accordion, they might be changing notes. So that's in fact what I'm doing. And I'm going to slur up bow. So I always start the triplet down bow, and I'm going to triple it with my left hand and my right. Slur, slur, triplet, slur. Watch it again. Slur, triplet, slur, triplet, slur, triplet. And that's another triplet there. That one's slurred. If you don't slur the triplet, you get that nice cut feel. And that comes from Cape Breton music, the Scots do it, those unbowed cuts. The trick to those is that generally you want to start that triplet down bow, which means you're going to need to throw an up bow slur ahead of time because the triplet has 3 notes, it'll put you backwards bow. So that's the secret to that. And practice them slowly. You won't be able to do them fast at first. To make the cuts work well, your hand needs to be really relaxed, but also in the string so your bow doesn't fly away from you. If you practice it slowly and work it up gradually, you'll have a pretty functional cut pretty quickly. Alright, so that's basically all the ornamentation for the A section. We have those unbowed triplets, and then one triplet slur at the end. Ooh, hi E string. Here's the whole A section. Look at those ornaments. Slur, triplet. No ornaments here. Triplet. Do it again. And repeat. And it repeats exactly the same way. Isn't that awesome? We don't have to learn 2 endings. So the B section has no triplets. That has another kind of ornament that I stole off of a lot of accordion players, and a lot of fiddlers have also stolen off of a lot of accordion players. This is a double grace note, and there's also hammer-ons, which I showed you last month. The double grace note is if you take the note, and then you play a note above, and go right back to it. And it goes ta-da-da, ta-da-da, to the downbeat. And you can get it going really fast. You might not even hear the pitch of that top note when you do it fast enough. It just makes a rhythmic interruption, which is pretty cool. The other one is the hammer-on, which is a single grace from below. So if I'm gracing this F sharp, I'll start on the E. Ta-da! And just happen to, my left hand will be behind my bow, is how I like to think about it. Your left hand's just a little lead. So yeah, that's the hammer-on. So here's the B section, and really I'm only going to use those 2 things, the double grace above and the hammer-on single grace below. And that's just a chord. So right there you had a double grace and a hammer-on. Double grace. Hammer-on. Double grace. Hammer-on. My favorite part. And there's a little triplet at the end. Did you catch all those? Couple hammer-ons, mostly double graces. I'll do it again. Double grace. Hammer-on. Double grace. Double grace. Hammer-on. My favorite part. Double grace. and that's the B section. This C section is super simple. The thing that makes it cool is the way it works. It actually makes an E major chord. So temporarily, instead of sounding like we're in A, we're sounding like we're in E. Very hip. Thank you, French Canadians. Here's the C section. There's a double grace. Now the cool thing about this double grace is instead of using the note directly, I'm on the B, my first finger. Instead of gracing with the C sharp, my second finger, I'm actually using my third. And because it's a little farther away from the note that I'm gracing, 3 to 1, it gives me a little more power and less pitch. So it's more rhythmic. That's a general rule whenever you're gracing things in your hand. The closer you are to the finger you're gracing, the more pitch you're going to get. And the further away the spread, the more rhythmic it's going to be. Less pitch. Kind of cool. All right, here we go. C section. Double grace. Triplet. Double grace. And it repeats again like the A section, no second ending. So all you have is one double grace and one triplet. But it's an E major, so who cares? It's awesome. So that's the tune that I've been playing, and I hope you have fun listening to it and learning it. If you do learn it and you come see us out on the road, come find me and we'll play it together. I love playing this one with people, particularly those who are clogging and doing awesome stuff. You will probably also hear it at our shows, perhaps with some step dancers, perhaps even with me, because I'm practicing how to step to this. So yeah, happy July, happy tunes, and I'll see you next month with another one, and hopefully before that. Have fun, everybody!